Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new monthly reading. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember that this can be for your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus placement. So if those positions are dominant in your chart, make sure to check those out as well. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. You have your forgiveness. Okay. So let's see what this is all about. And it has here the number 21. How does the number 21 resonate for you? Something very important, very significant, could be related to forgiveness, can be happening on the 21st of this month, or just something else related to the entire reading when we get into it. So the 21st of the month, okay. Also, the number 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. If you see the number 333 anywhere, then that is a representation of opening up the lines of communication are about to happen. Get more in tune and touch with your inspiration, with your creativity in order to open up new opportunities, all that good stuff. Number 3, okay. Now here, as you can see there are two hands. Forgiveness, will you forgive me? Will you forgive them? Okay, will they forgive you? However it goes here, forgiveness. It says here, letting go of emotional burdens. Key to healing and growth in connections. Acknowledging your feelings and that of your twin or the other person. So this is a very important month to forgive, forget. Forgiveness is also about forgiving yourself for maybe not being ready, or doing things for somebody that you thought you were helping them and then they kind of like backstabbed you, and sometimes people carry the burden of, I shouldn't have done that, right? Gosh, I'm so dumb. Why did I do that, right? But don't torture yourself with those thoughts. You did what you did. You knew what you knew at that time, right? Your level of awareness may not have been, as evolved, but that's just nature. That's just humans, and so it taught you something. There's no reason for you to keep holding on to that burden. Forgive yourself for not being ready, for, again, doing something that maybe you're like, I shouldn't have done that. I knew I should have not done that, right? Or forgiving somebody who did something to you. Because when you forgive, it's not about you doing them a favor. It's about you doing yourself a favor, because you release the burden of no longer carrying that negative memory, right? So forgiving is going to be very important for you to do this month, letting go of emotional burdens, clearing and cleansing your energy, cleaning and clearing your environment, saging yourself, saging your environment, okay? The key to healing and growth in a connection, any connection, whether it's business connection, professional connection, family related, love related, whatever other friendship, okay? The key to healing and growth in any kind of connection is forgiveness, acknowledging your feelings and that of the other person as well. So acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge the feelings of them as well, okay, in order to forgive. Now it comes with a secondary message. It says here, I'm seeking your forgiveness even if I can't utter the words. I'm trying to also forgive myself for treating myself this way and or treating you unfairly, but I am hoping I can quiet my guilt. So somebody here is seeking for forgiveness. Either you're going to start seeking to forgive yourself, to heal yourself, or it could be somebody coming towards you, even if they cannot utter the words or you cannot utter the words towards them. Somebody is trying to also forgive themselves for treating somebody or some situation unfairly, but whoever this is, hoping I can quiet my guilt. All right, what is this all pertaining to? What is this all about? Which area of your life? Okay, is this happening in your career, family, finances, friends, loved ones, family, whatever that is? We're going to be going into your past, present, future position, who, what is coming towards you. Also, what is in your opportunity, what is in your challenge position, and how to overcome that challenge. I've received a few messages from some of you guys. A lot, not a lot. It's just been a few messages, random messages throughout the months. Some people don't like to hear about the past, okay? I touch very briefly on the past. Most of the reading is literally present energies and future energies. But if you do not want me to even touch on anything related to the past, let me know in the comments below. I'm gathering all the votes, all of the, your comments down below really help me make that decision. I feel like it's good to just touch on it briefly because a lot of times it does relate to what is transpiring in your present and in your future energies. But if you do not want to hear anything about the past because it triggers you, there might be something unhealed going on there. It's okay. Let me know in the comments below. All right, let's jump right into your reading. So now also let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you. Even if it's just commenting down an emoji, letting me know if you like this reading, if you enjoy it, okay? That really helps support me in the channel. You have no idea how much of a difference it makes, okay? Because remember that YouTube algorithm had been messing with my videos, unsubscribing my subscribers, and hiding my videos. So in order for that not to happen, again, comment down below, even just with an emoji. And of course, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, okay? All that good stuff. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for your support. Now, let's dive right in. You could be dealing with the sign of Pisces. I see here the sign of Cancer energy coming through the reading. Whatever other sign this is, I see here the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So with the Eight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, I see that a situation that has been rather stuck, nothing has been happening, okay? I feel like it's going to start moving forward very quickly. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're coming out of a month, last month, okay? And into this new month where you feel like it just flew by. You're like, oh my gosh, it's a brand new month all over again. Oh my gosh, I haven't even finished my to-do list, my task list, right? So you're feeling like everything is just going very, very quickly. The time is going very, very quickly, and so there's a part of you that might feel like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get everything done? So there's something here that's moving on very, very quickly. The lines of communication are going to start opening up. New opportunities will start opening up for you as well. So look out for that. Okay, now in your challenge position, you also have here the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, and the Tower. So part of your challenge during this month, I do see here that it has to do with speaking up, with opening up the lines of communication, with, saying something that perhaps you've been holding on to. For others, you need to find a way to re-inspire yourself, inspire yourself, plan for the future, go for it. I feel like right now it might be a little bit difficult for you to either move on from something, that perhaps has caused you some pain, some sorrow. For others, it could be not that easy to go through this transition. Maybe you guys are going through a lot of changes in your life and you're like, oh my God, I didn't realize that all these changes were going to be so difficult. And so it could be a little bit kind of challenging for you because of a Tower moment. The Tower moment has to do with something related to a shocking news, shocking revelation, okay? But that has to do with, ask yourself, have you been avoiding, right? Bringing something up to the surface as far as a conversation goes? Have you been ignoring the red flags? Have you been ignoring the issue and sweeping it under the rug because you're afraid of something falling apart? You're afraid of something crumbling. You're afraid, oh my God, what if I rock the boat? What if this ends up happening? What if this ends up, whether it's career related, job related, work, finances, family, friends, love, whatever this is. It's like you've been avoiding it, but this is saying this is no longer avoidable. Okay, you either confront the person, bring that elephant that's been sitting in the middle of the room and talk about it once and for all, saying, hey, you know what, this elephant, it can't live here anymore. You need to look for a new space for this elephant, right? Or, whatever, it's just an example. But whatever the case may be, this is having to do with you not finding it too easy to talk about this topic because you're afraid of, what if this ends up happening, right? What if I rock the boat? What if that person gets triggered? What if I end up getting triggered, right? So there's something here related to you have been holding back on speaking up, saying something, but I'm sorry. This is going to be the month where you're going to have to open up the lines of communication, and forgiveness is here. You will be forgiven, even if you speak up. Try to be gentle as well. Okay. It could be somebody here, you forgiving somebody else as well, right? Whatever the case may be. Let me know in the comments below which area of your life is this happening in: career, love, finances, friends, family, whatever that is. In the recent past, you have here the Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Pentacles. So in the recent past here, I do see here that you were very motivated, you were very inspired, you jumped into something brand new. You were like, yes, I'm ready for this. Maybe somebody offered you something, who knows, maybe an opportunity with regards to love, with regards to a career, with regards to making money. And you were like, I'm all there. I'm for it. Yes, I'm ready. Let's do this, right? You were very excited. This was like a new adventure for you, a new opportunity. You were very excited. I see here that a message came through and it gave you the validation. I also see here that with these other energies, something here at some point started to become a little bit of, okay, wait a minute. was this the right decision for me to make, right? Because I feel like, you know, you were driven by your sense of inspiration, by your sense of like instant kind of like, you know, wanting desire, right? And so I feel like at some point in this recent past, you started to become a little bit more enlightened about it. You were like, I'm not sure if this is the right thing for me to do, the right relationship, the right job, the right opportunity, right? You started to kind of like get some kind of a eureka moment. Oh my gosh, right? And so I feel like something here started to happen where you were like, you know what? I think I need to start doing something different than what I have been doing, and that kind of vibe. And I feel like you took a step back. You took a step back in a situation. You stopped giving so much of yourself, whether it's in your finances, career, love, attention, whatever this was. And I do see here that you definitely closed off. If this is not you, somebody else closed off towards you. Somebody in the recent past started to close off little by little until they stopped giving, okay? Giving money, giving energy, giving time, giving love, whatever it was. Let me know in the comments below, okay? Now, I feel that for somebody here was trying to kind of like protect their finances or protect their heart, either one or the other, whether this is emotional related or career related. But whichever one it was, let me know in the comments below, okay? In your present energies, you have the Chariot, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. So yeah, in your present energies, I do see here that you're literally starting to kind of like feel like, you know what? Things around me are not going to change just because I want them to change. So if I want things to change, I've got to tap into my courage, my strength, my tenacity, and motivate myself, inspire myself, right? And plan for my future and go for it. I feel like that's the energy that is driving you right now. And if it hasn't, it's soon to drive you forward, okay? I feel like you're soon going to get that kind of self-motivation energy there to pursue your dreams, pursue your passion and desires. But also, it's not going to be easy because it's going to be a little bit challenging. People around you might not be okay with the way that you want to do things. A particular person might not be okay with the way that you want to proceed forward right now that you kind of see things differently. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. You know, it's like, you know, people around you or one particular person is trying to convince you to go this way when you want to go that way. So again, listen to yourself, to your intuition, to your tenacity, drive your way forward. Okay. Don't give up until you get what you want, because this is all about winning the war, right? The Chariot goes into the war because he knows, he's so confident he is going to win it. Okay. And he knows it's not going to be easy. He knows that there are challenges ahead. He knows that there are obstacles ahead, but he is literally so ready. And that is how ready you are either feeling right now or about to become. Now, this is also related to some kind of confrontation. There could be some kind of confrontation that you have not really, you know, felt good about. And you're like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to confront that person, confront that situation. But now I feel like you're ready. You are definitely ready. I see that this is either related to some kind of a love connection, a love bond, a family dynamic, and or a career type of dynamic with regards to a situation where, yes, you do feel something for that person or for that coworker, that boss, that friend. There's some kind of emotional attachment to it, which makes it a little bit more difficult for you. But still, I feel like you're going to go beyond that. You're going to be like, you know what? It doesn't matter. My emotional attachment, I've got to address this person. I've got to address this issue. I've got to bring this up to the light, right? I see here that, yeah, you're literally going to be challenged. It's not going to be easy. There will be people around you who are very stubborn. Okay, they're going to want to get their way. But this is reminding you, stand firm in your conviction. Stand firm in your conviction. People around you might be against you. They might be, you know, not okay with the way that you want to do things, but that's because you are now setting boundaries. Whereas before you probably were not. So this is all about standing firm in your conviction, okay? This is also related to you setting boundaries, right? You drawing the line and saying, you know what? You don't cross this line anymore. I'm sorry. You cannot cross this line. If you cross it, I'm done. If you cross it, this is the consequence, etc., right? Whether you're doing this towards somebody, a group of people, or somebody here is acting this way towards you. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates for you, which area of your life this is pertaining to: career, love, family, finances, friends, whatever else this is, okay? Now, yeah, in the near future, you have here the Seven of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Of course, it's going to happen. I mean, literally, okay? So, you know, a lot of times when you initiate, setting boundaries, and you have not had them before, or you finally bring up the big elephant in the room that has been bothering you, but you haven't been saying anything. Yeah, it causes conflict. There could be people around you, causing drama. There could be drama. So in the near future, I feel like there will be some kind of drama. Okay. If it's not drama around or amongst one person or a group of people, then that just means that somebody here in the near future will be feeling a little bit internally conflicted, like emotionally conflicted, that kind of vibe. If this is you, give yourself a break, give yourself some time, take a step back. Okay. Don't get involved in the drama. Don't get involved into conflict. You just need to heal, to reflect, okay, to take a break and to rest in the near future, okay? Because if you feel like that urge to start drama, if you feel the urge to, argue, don't do it. I suggest for you to just take a step back and just cool it, okay? That's what's necessary. You just need to just chill out, okay? I'm sensing here that it's because something here is going to come out into the open with regards to lies. A person here who has been lying, who has been acting in a very sneaky kind of way, very deceitful. This person could be causing trust issues within you, right? That you're like, yeah, I knew I couldn't trust this person. I knew I couldn't trust that situation, right? And so it's coming out into the near future. It's gonna come out into the open. I'm also sensing here that there could be a tendency here where somebody here might be trying to take the easy route, okay? If this is you just trying to take the easy route, I don't recommend it, okay? Do the work, do things by the book. Don't take the easy route, because if you take the easy route, the route where, I just want to take a break and I'll take the easy route because, who knows, the secret to the easy route or the easy way out of that situation or into something, it's going to end up in conflict. So do not take the easy route. Okay. You know what I'm talking about, whichever area of your life this pertains to. All right. But for others, it could be somebody else trying to take the easy route with you. And you're like, I'm not having it. Okay. But also don't get stuck in the drama. Just take a step back. Okay. This person's going to, they're going to, it's going to come out into the open. Okay. Basically, whatever it is, that sneaky thing that they're doing, it's definitely going to be revealed. Now, in your opportunity, you have the Knight of Pentacles, a Nine of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So part of your opportunity has to do with planning. Planning is very important for you to do during this month, okay? You will have an opportunity to plan ahead. You're going to have an opportunity to plan ahead because guess what? There is a huge opportunity right around the corner. I feel like there is some kind of a friend or a family member that can help you in some kind of way. They can guide you, a professional connection coming in, okay, to offer you a big opportunity, or who can introduce you to somebody that can help you reach your goal. So be open to meeting new people. I feel like this person is very, they're very professional. They're very steady. They're very, slow and steady. They may not be all that extroverted. For some, you might be having to go to them, but if they come to you, be open to this new opportunity. I feel like it's going to be a huge opportunity that's going to help you in some kind of way, catapult yourself to where you want to be. Okay. Be open to those opportunities coming in. I'm seeing here that also you're going to have definitely an opportunity to finally drop that wall of defensiveness. Drop those walls of defensiveness that you've been holding on high for some time, because of course you've been through a lot. I get it. You've been through a lot, and a lot of times it's survival mechanism. You put up your walls and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to protect myself from all these things, all these people. But when you do that, you don't allow in those opportunities. So you're going to have an opportunity to finally say, okay, I feel safe, right? I feel safe. I'm going to bring down those walls, and I'm going to, start, attracting in these opportunities, because now I feel safe. So you're going to have an opportunity to finally take a deep breath and feel safe, not having to feel like you always have to protect yourself, watch your back, that kind of vibe, which brings in a sense of relief and a sense of liberation, right? I see here that also there is a big opportunity, a big potential for celebration, whether you're going to be invited to a celebration, whether you're planning a celebration. This could be a wedding. This could be your own wedding. This could be a commitment, a marriage. Okay, this could possibly be some kind of a rite of passage. You finally graduating, you finally finishing that, who knows, program, you finally finishing that, phase of your life and career matters, projects, family matters, love, whatever this is, okay, a rite of passage, and it's going to come in with a huge celebration. Lovely. Let's go ahead and get a final message before we transition over to your extended. So you have your left on red. Ooh, who is being left on red this month? Are you leaving somebody on red? Are you ghosting somebody, or is somebody here leaving you on red, ghosting you? Let's figure this out. This says, I'm not sure how to respond to your messages at times, so I go quiet. So somebody here, I feel very strongly like if you're the one who brings in this Tower moment, because remember, this has been telling you, hey, you need to bring something up to the light, right? You need to definitely stop ignoring the red flags, stop, sweeping the problem under the rug. If you're the one who brings this out into the open, and if you're the one who causes a Tower moment for somebody, then who knows, maybe this person might be leaving you on red because they know that, whoa, you already finally spoke up, right? You're finally setting boundaries. You're finally telling it like it is. You're finally, tearing off that blindfold. And so somebody here might be feeling a little bit afraid, like, oh my gosh, they finally said it. They finally told me. They finally addressed the issue. And so don't take it personally, because this person, if they leave you on red, it means that they're going quiet because they don't know how to respond to your honesty. They don't know how to respond to, what you're bringing out into the open. So don't get triggered if they do this. Just allow time. If this is you, however, leaving somebody on red, then I'm sure you have your reasons. Okay, you have your reasons. I'm not sure how to respond to your messages at times, so I go quiet. Let's go and see now in the extended. We're jumping into the extended now. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also, you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.